It doesn't work with those. Hey, and we're live. Check that out. I know we're live because I just heard Eeyore in the background say, charge to 200, clear. And then John and Mark and Remy all went, oh, I'm awake. It's better than coffee. I'm your host, Jay Sterling. Welcome to Scenes from a Hat Online. I'm joined by the three Laugh-Keteers. We've got Mr. John Bickford, Mr. Mark Olson, and Mr. Remy Argentum. Fantastic crew today. So I'm going to set my clipboard down and grab the effervescent, magical blue hat that's got cards in it and notes and all kinds of things that are really much too secret to know about. Except for when I reveal them. And for this one, shockingly enough, it's our first game, which is pretty much become our default first game, called Caption This. And the way this game works, our dear fans, is that our producer is going to put an image up on screen, and we're going to make a funny caption on it. Now, this is something that nobody but he has seen. Well, I mean, he pulled it off the internet, I'm sure. It's John, Mark, Remy, and myself have not seen it, so we have no idea what he's going to put up. So,
yeah, there's the anxiety right there.
There's the rub.
When you are ready, take it away. And that was the audio clue that you can't hear.
Yeah, especially with for God's sake.
Yeah, Remy, yeah.
The producer just said, "Oh, it's not even working." Things that not hear from your cinematographer.
I'll take what's hiding behind the blue hat for 500, Alex. John.
Things not for your partner to say to you.
Okay. Oh, well, all right. The image is up. Okay.
Huh.
Remy.
Now you really got to enjoy the horsepower behind this little bug.
Yeah.
I think we all went there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remy.
What a wonderful carriage.
Jay.
Hey, do you like my new Oatsmobile? Mark.
What happens when the love bug gets into crack?
Isn't horse a nickname for one of those drugs? Yeah? Okay. John.
Once again, an example of the finest in German engineering.
Remy.
Look, I said that I wanted a wagon. I didn't mean it like this.
Jay.
Monty Python is off to Camelot, the remake. All right, I thought it was funnier than you guys did. Remy.
Now, I wonder what would have happened if I had asked for the Deuce Coupe.
Mark.
You just tie this rope and it holds the hood down.
John.
On second thought, I probably should have put the tires on the car.
Remy.
Yep, horses are making a comeback. Knew that automobile was going to be just a thing.
So, how many apples to the mile do you get on that thing? think carrots. Yeah, better. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Producer. Next image, please. Ah, Remy.
Hold my beer.
Mark.
You know, you got to lean a little bit harder to keep us from tipping over.
Remy.
All right, everybody, ready for the sit-up challenge? You screw this up, you're going to end up with a tire mark.
John.
Oh my God, did you have to fart in the window? Jay?
Bob, watch out for flying pedestrians. Remy.
The day the Blues Brothers decided to become part of the 2000s.
Mark.
Well, at least you didn't hit the vodka bottles.
John.
The day the director decided to stop using practical effects.
Our producer says 2,000 points and counting. Remy.
The day someone looked away from the props department.
John.
Don't worry, I've got this. I played Grand Theft Auto. Jay?
I'm sorry, guys, but we don't have a CGI budget. This is what we're going to do. Remy.
Who gave the Transformer alcohol?
Oh! I think you should call it on that one. That's good. Okay. Last image. I think there's only 3. I don't know.
There always is.
Ready?
Day Miss Daisy drove insane.
John?
I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. Jay?
I ain't just any old lady from Pasadena.
You stole mine.
Go, Granny, go, Granny, go. Okay.
Yeah.
Mark's thinking.
Yeah.
Take your time, Mark. You're up.
95 is the route you're on, not the.
Remy?
Okay, we need a getaway driver. What's your grandma doing?
John?
You've seen Baby Driver, now there's Granny Driver.
Remy?
It's Demolition Derby.
John?
Fast and the Furious 50.
How do you want me to hang on? How do you want me to do this, Murph? I do, but I've used it in different ways. Okay, Remy.
The day your age matches your speedometer.
Take my Geritol, will ya? Mark.
This lady was the founder of NASCAR.
I'm going to combine them.
Oh.
All right. Our producer has a couple I'm going to use. Well, one. All right. I need to phrase this. Sammy Hagar can't drive 55, but I sure can. Remy.
They say speed kills. I don't know what they're talking about, those kids.
John.
Where am I?
Get in the car, kids. Walmart closes soon. All right. We're winding down. Mr. Bickford.
Smokes Run.
Yes, Mark.
Why, it's greased lightning.
BEERRUN. Piran. Remy.
I used to be a pink lady.
Oh! All right. I think Remy took the top on that one both times. Anybody else got
Built
something?
on my reference. Good job, Remy. Nice teamwork.
Yeah.
Nice teamwork.
Come on.
All right, Mr. Murph, we're done with that one.
Oh,
Oh.
I get it.
we get one more.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about, Murph. I'll just use what you got. I gotta beat David Carradine's score. Movie reference.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Speed reference, right?
You want to have you want him to guess the movie, Murph?
Yeah.
It's definitely 2000.
Something race 2000?
Yeah. Anyway,
Death race.
we're milling
Death
about
Race.
like a bunch of ladies waiting for the stop sign to turn green.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep.
What?
Stop it. I'm reloading.
Okay. What was the topic? Strange car tricks or what?
Automobile
Hijinks.
Crazy driver. That sounds good. Okay. I'll buy that for $1. All right. So
I'm like, I don't see that every day.
for game number dos. Two, count them, two.
Same now.
Oh, this one's upside down. We're going to play a game of changing lines. Game number 2 is changing lines, and this will be for John and Remy.
Uh-oh.
And the way this game works is that they're going to enact a scene, and at various points, I'm going to say change. And whomever is speaking, when I say change, they have to stop, and they have to restate what they're saying, either the last word, the last sentence, the last paragraph, until they move on. So this is a scene that is near and dear to us in Minnesota here in the middle of February. John, Remy, you two are getting ready to go scuba diving. Common occurrence, happens every day in February. Well, 8 months out of the year, right? So, yeah. So whenever you're ready to take it away, changing lines, proceed.
That hole in the ice is just not big enough. I can't get through.
Are you going to make more excuses, or do I have to just keep on going with your blubber?
I prefer to call it blubbering. Blubbering. I'm not.
Yeah, not when you are talking about the size of the hole that you're going through.
Well, I did bring a lot of Crisco. They say that insulates you from the cold, and I'm willing to give it a try.
Huh. Okay. Well, let's take a look at your tank.
Change.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at your flippers.
Change.
Okay. Let's make sure that the wetsuit is tightly firmed around your buttocks.
Change.
Okay. Let's make sure that the mask is firmly put on your face and frames you just right.
It really just has to keep the water out and the oxygen, all that in. So other than that, I'm not really looking for like a photo op or, we've had enough photos already. I mean, when I was stuck in the hole, you took so many pictures.
It was like Winnie the Pooh stuck in the honey tree.
Yes. Yeah, except for there was actually no honey on the other side this time. It's just icy cold water, and I don't know what else is down there.
Change.
Well, it's The only thing, it's just a big hole that I can't get through.
Change.
Well, it's just a submarine waiting for me down there to take me away.
Yep, and we're losing time here. We're bound to meet them in just a few minutes. We got to get you ready.
Yeah. Once again, I have looked up the torpedo tubes, and I'm still not going to fit.
Change.
I've looked up a lot of facts about submarines, and most of it I don't really like.
Change.
It seems like they had the submarine with the screen doors, and I don't think that's going to work so well. It seems a little bit too Civ-like.
Well, just because a submarine isn't fully designed for submersion doesn't mean that you can't have a good time down there. I mean, you've got Crisco on your side.
Well, yeah, a whole lot of it. But I mean, I didn't really buy it for the eating. I bought it for the greasing.
I get that a lot. I hear that quite a bit with Crisco. Well, anyway, I'm sure all the sailors will appreciate that.
Change.
I severely doubt that it's all for the greasing and none for the eating. Severely doubt.
Well, I mean, it can be a little of each. I mean, sometimes I grease up before I eat, and sometimes I eat before I grease up.
Well, either way, you're going to be a naval diver going to see some seamen.
End scene. Next up at the State Fair, Crisco deep fried submarines.
It's actually just spotted dick wrapped in Crisco before it's fried.
Yeah, the English term, right?
I'm glad I
forgot all about the submarine with the screen doors, John.
That was great, Brad.
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought that in.
All right.
Bravo.
If this was a different show, I'd give you points, but I'm certain Murph would take them away from you, so it doesn't matter. Back to the hat. Game number 3 is going to be 2-line vocabulary. Bum, bum, bum. That means it's for all 3 of you, handsome gentlemen. And in this game, Mr. Mark Olson is going to direct the scene. He's going to massage it, make it work, give it some life and some vibe.
Are we still talking about submarines?
And John and Remy are going to be limited in what they're going to say. I'm considering now giving Remy just 1 line instead of 2. So that's why it's called 2-line vocabulary. So Mark's got to work with John and Remy, and he's going to respond with what they say. And the scene is you gents are PC technicians on a job site. John and Remy, do you have your 2 lines?
I do.
All right. Mr. Bickford, your statement, please.
The statement has a question mark at the end of it, so I was confused. They're both questions.
Oh, you know what? You have 2 questions.
Oh, all right. Okay.
What's line number 1? Let's do it this way.
There you go. Yeah. Anyone need a floppy?
And line number 2.
Is it plugged in?
Remy, your first one?
I'm having memory problems.
And your second is?
Are there cookies?
Okay. Mr. Olson, you are PC techs out on a job site. When you are ready, my good man, take it away.
All right, we've disassembled this machine, and I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking that the hard drive probably needs to be replaced. John, what do you think?
Anyone need a floppy?
We aren't using floppies anymore. Floppies have gone out with the turn of before the turn of the millennium. Remy, did you have a question?
I have memory problems.
Well, that's what happens with a hard drive. There's, it doesn't interact with the memory properly, and you get memory problems. Now, my question for both of you is, John?
Is it plugged in?
Okay, we've got it apart. If we plug it in, I tell you what, you plug it in and see what happens when you touch it. Remy, question?
Are there cookies?
Yeah, back in the kitchen, there's some cookies, but we aren't going to get those for a little while. We have to finish this PC yet. This little old lady, after she got us when she drove up in her car, she took us and she brought us this little pan of cookies. And we can eat them, but we have to wait till we finish her PC. Now,
I have memory problems.
What's that?
I have memory problems.
Yes, you do. Oh my God, you do. And one of the things that we've got to do is get this hard drive reconfigured. It looks like we might be able to bring it back. First, though, we have to download what's on the hard drive to a separate hard drive and save it so that we're sure we have all the data.
Anyone need a floppy?
The floppy won't have nearly enough memory for the whole hard drive. It's not enough gigs. In fact, we probably need a terabyte of RAM for what this lady's got on her computer. I don't know where she's been, but we probably need a terabyte. Remy.
Are there cookies?
There are cookies out in the kitchen. And you know what? Within this memory, what you can do with this memory thing, if you take it and you download it to the other drive, plug it into your computer, and yes, John, it's plugged in. Plug it into your computer, and then you can get rid of all the cookies that we don't need.
Are there cookies?
on the hard drive and in the kitchen. But you got to get them off the hard drive before we can go to the kitchen and eat the ones that the old lady brought. John.
Anybody need a floppy?
You know what I want you to do with that floppy? We've got a bottle of milk in the kitchen too. And I would like you to go pour yourself a glass of milk, bring the floppy back, set it on the table where you are away from the machines, because we know what will happen if you pour it on the machine.
Is it plugged
and
in?
Use that floppy for a coaster. They make great coasters. What was that, Remy?
Are there cookies?
In the kitchen and on the hard drive. Like I said, you have to get them off the hard drive before you can have the cookies in the kitchen.
I have
and John, with your milk, there's some chocolate syrup that we can put in there too if you really want to sweeten it up a little bit.
Is it plugged in?
And you know what? There's actually a little pot in there that you could pour it in and you could heat it up and have hot chocolate. And yes, that's plugged in. Remy.
Are there cookies?
This is a crazy driving lady. So I wouldn't be surprised if those cookies have a little something extra in them, if you know what I mean.
I have a memory problem.
You know what?
End scene. Depending on what's in those cookies, we're all going to have memory problems.
Yeah.
Oh, compliments to the callback with the lady driving, Mark.
Yeah, well,
that was cute. I had intended to do 2 questions, but I didn't mean to do it this episode, John. Sorry. I threw it on you.
Yeah.
It worked pretty well.
Maybe we can use that March 14th.
I don't mind it. It just startled me at first, but that's all right.
I didn't realize. I'd forgotten. I didn't realize. So. Okay.
Rip Rob, guys, we roll with
Well,
this.
then next week I get 2 statements. No, just kidding.
Well, okay then.
I wish you get 2 statements.
Maybe I do.
All right. Speaking of a statement, we're going to play another game called Switching Roles.
Mm.
And in this game, John and Mark are going to be working together And throughout various times in the scene, I'm going to say switch. And the part that John is playing is now going to be played by Mark. And the part that Mark was playing is now going to be played by John. Usually about a third of the way in, I lose track of who's who.
Yeah.
So they normally keep track. It's okay, guys. It's okay.
He has memory problems.
Yeah. So, Mark, you're going to start off as a barista. John, you're starting off as a customer. Oh, you're in a coffee shop.
Oh, coffee.
Sorry. Ever since I went to New York, it's always been coffee.
Kohi.
Coffee shop. I'll try to be more Minnesotan and say coffee.
No, kohi. Japanese way. Kohi.
Coffee. Okay. So you're in a coffee shop. Mark, you're the barista, and John, you're the customer. Whomever wants to start. In fact, Mark, you start. Take it away.
All right. John, I'm glad you're back with us again today. I know you like to taste all kinds of different coffees. We've got this new German brew that comes with this amazing stein. And in there, we're going to give you the worst tasting coffee you ever had, but you get to go home with the stein.
Kind of what I'm here for. I mean, you know, you got to collect them all. I mean, you got to get them all.
That's right. I mean, it's like when you were a little kid at McDonald's, you'd have to collect all the toys. And there was always that one that you couldn't get. Well, you know, we've got plenty of steins. Come drink our bad German coffee, and we'll give you a stein every time.
Well, you know what? I bet you would do a lot better if you put good coffee in the stein.
You mean like
Switch.
So you would put good coffee in the stein, it would probably sell better.
Yeah, well, we've got quite the overhead. I mean, somebody has to pay for all these tables and chairs, and the Wi-Fi is outrageous. So, you know, you take the good with the bad.
Well, I mean, doesn't the business next to you have a Wi-Fi? Steal theirs. Just put that out there, and you can lower your overhead that way. Then maybe you can at least buy some Folgers.
Yeah, I don't like the name of their Wi-Fi. I mean, it just says John's a dick. I don't really.
Well, you know, the neighbors don't always like you.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I really just have to overcharge for the coffee. It's just a non-starter for me.
Well, you know, overcharging is probably not going to keep your business going. And besides, we got this COVID thing going on.
Okay, switch.
And besides, you do have this COVID thing going on.
Yeah, we do. And you know what? That means all these tables and all these chairs are sitting freaking empty. So I need you to buy the mug, drink the crap coffee, and if you don't, I'm going to bring that guy from the Hell's Kitchen chef show in, and I'm going to have him beat some sense into you, because you got to start thinking about people other than yourself.
Okay, well, here's the deal. Pretty much I'm just going to take the mug of crap coffee. I'm going to go outside, dump it on the ground, walk across the street to the Starbucks, and get some like decent California coffee.
All right, switch.
I'm going to get some decent California, or maybe it's Seattle coffee.
Yeah, it's probably Seattle. But you know, there's a culture over there. I mean,
so this German coffee you're selling, what kind of coffee do they blend there that goes in this?
Well, I think it's a trade secret. At least that's what they keep telling me when I call.
Is it the stuff that they use iguana shit in?
End scene. I drink a lot of coffee. Now I'm getting nervous about it.
And kind of a double-end statement or redundant statement, guano shit.
Yes. Yes. Well, my brain processed as iguana.
Yeah,
I thought I said
Iguana.
Yeah.
I thought
I said iguana shit.
And I'm like,
Yeah. Because John said he wanted a monitor earlier.
Yeah.
oh.
Meanwhile, back to the hat.
that you view things on.
All right. Hello, is this thing on? Game number 5 is 3. That's right. 5 is 3. 3 of a kind. And in this game, the gentlemen are going to be in a scene. And as the scene progresses, I'm going to throw
Under the
a little
bus.
curveball at them once in a while. A movie reference, an accent, a quirk, and they need to keep the scene moving along, but integrate what I've just given them into it. All right. Oh, you need to know what it is. The scene.
I can see it now.
Yeah, okay, Murph, put it up. The scene is you're a barbershop quartet, and there's only 3 of you. You are looking for the 4th, your 4th. Why? I have no idea. So whatever, take it away.
Okay, guys, we need to find Jay's replacement quick.
We got to find someone that can actually hit a Picardy third.
Yeah. Like this.
Very close, very close.
Can't do soprano anymore.
Well, you're not supposed to be a soprano. We're a barbershop quartet. Now, John, I hear you're the tenor, if I remember right. The high tenor, where you got to take the pliers to your nuts to hit the high notes.
On that note, do it as stoned hippies.
No, I think the nuts were actually on Jay's end, man.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of why he had to leave the group. He squeezed too hard. So, he ended up, you know what really happened with that? Sally Sally Moon Zappa, she kind of took him under her wing and she started giving him a massage. And she was bringing him back, man. Maybe we got to get some pliers.
Nuts. You said nuts.
What you got there, man? What are you smoking? Sounds like you're having fun.
Whoa. I'm just seeing a whole lot of colors. Is there a landscape behind me?
What's oh yeah. Oh man. Anyway, you know what?
Okay, all right.
Are there cookies?
We're going to use the word colors as a reference here. You are Hollywood, from the golden age of Hollywood. You are stars from the golden age of Hollywood.
Now, here, see here, my good friend. I want someone with good vocal cords. I want to see someone that looks good in a suit, and it cannot, I say it cannot be another Humphrey Bogart.
Who's Humphrey Bogart? I would prefer that we talk about the women we're going to bring in. Casting couch and all.
Oh, are we in the talkies now?
You know what? We're keeping you out of the talkies, John. Unless we do the Hunchback of Notre Dame, then you can kind of be the Hunchback.
Oh.
Or the bell. That way we get to just string you up and ring you.
Oh, hey, I like that idea. I like that idea so much.
Yeah, well, I'm glad. I mean, because the singing part was really very difficult before we had sound in the movies.
Well, you know, what had to happen is you had to have the piano player and singer at every theater. You know how difficult that was for that guy to get all around town?
Yeah. That was a great one at the Heights Theater. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was. All right. New one. You've all been to the dentist and you've got Novocaine.
Can I get a 3-part homily at least?
Am I really on myself? Am I?
All singing is a sustained talking, John. Just say what I say. Ice cream. Your turn.
Is this real life?
Just fantasy.
What in a landslide.
No escape from corporate reality.
Whatever that is. But
Okay. Before Kanye calls you for references,
What do you
let's
think I said?
let's do one more. Your game show announcers.
But what's behind door number one? Do we know what's behind door number one? Is it the bass we're looking for? Or is it a bass that you hang on the wall that sings to you?
Oh, darn it. It's just a year's supply of rice-a-roni.
And I was really hoping for the bass. Because at least it would sing better than Jay.
This too is true. We could learn his song, that Bass's song.
Now, why don't we just spin the wheel? See if maybe we can get a better offer. Spin that wheel.
All right, spin the wheel.
Spin it.
What did it land on? Oh,
Miss a turn. Dang it.
John went bankrupt.
Got
No
to
whammies,
be
no
expected with quartet.
Yeah, and you know what the problem is if we're going to play Wheel of Fortune? We're three guys. Where's our Vanna? Where is our Vanna?
Okay. On that note, we're gonna take a time out, and we're all gonna go look for Vanna White. No. All right. You want me to? All right. I had one more picked out. Okay. I was gonna save it, Murph. Okay. You're still the barbershop quartet, but now you're all the Swedish chef.
Hey, Mickey, I miss you. Hey, where's Yeah, we should, you know, he doesn't say words. Oh,
And you're the door bird.
impossible that. Deutsche Daten, das ihn
And it would be the Indocene.
I find this to be very culturally insensitive.
Towards the end there, Remy, the way you were going more, I thought you're one step away from Beaker. Me. I could hear Beaker. Me.
Muppet that says me.
Okay. Mark and Remy, you are in the next game. So, I should hold up that card because it's got the words on it and everything.
Good.
So, Mark and Remy, you're in the next game, and John, who should go first, Mark or Remy?
Oh, crap.
Ooh.
Remy, okay.
I was really hoping you would go for your evil twin.
I haven't made that mistake in a while. Thank you very much. So, Remy, you're going to start. That means you start with the letter R.
Oh, this one.
So we're playing the alphabet game, and what these two are going to do is they're going to state every sentence with the next letter of the alphabet. It has to start with that. So Remy's got R, Mark has S, Remy has T, and they go down until they hit that R again.
You're giving it away.
And
It's just giving us a
trade secrets.
head start.
And this is our producer's favorite game because he gets to use his fancy new timer. So they got 2 minutes to go through the alphabet. No one's failed yet. No pressure. You gentlemen are at a candy store. However you want to work that scene is fine. Remy, you start with the letter R, and as soon as you start, Murph will hit the timer.
Red Hots, get your Red Hots here. Red Hots.
Sweets. I love sweets.
Twist them, take them. Just gotta bake them.
Unusual flavor, this this puke flavored one.
Vintage, my good friend.
What should we try next?
Xanax.
Yes, I've always wanted some flavored Xanax.
Zip it. Okay? Zip it. Don't need other people to
And
find out.
if we do the Xanax,
Botulism. A lot of botulism.
come on, Xanax doesn't usually have that kind of stuff in it.
Don't you trust me?
Yeah, exactly. Why would I?
For the fun of the Candyman.
Girls like the Candyman.
How do you think I got the name?
I don't really think you mean.
Just take the drugs.
Kirk. Captain Kirk would take the drugs. I know.
Let me tell you something about Kirk. He trips on his drugs.
20 seconds.
Maybe. But
Nope, no denying it. No denying it.
on what grounds would you say that he does that?
Probable.
Quite sure that's the case.
Right on.
Oh.
Oh!
What? They
We
finished?
got through the alphabet. We just didn't get another R.
Yeah,
Well, but you started with R, so that's done the whole alphabet.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Usually we end. I stop the game on that. I mean, it's still considered a win. I'm not saying it was. It was good. It was win.
Yep.
A candy store that has Xanax is very interesting. I'm willing to shop there.
Well, you know, the Candyman was all about that.
Right, but the botulism gives me pause for concern.
That threw me. That threw me quite a ways. I'm like,
When you
what do I do with this?
throw a timer in on this, I had to just keep on running.
Yeah.
First
Of
one
course.
that came
Yeah,
to my
you just
head.
had to really. The thought process gets harder when there's a timer.
I believe it. I firmly believe it.
And Xanax solves everything.
Yeah.
Right. When in doubt, go Xanax.
Yeah. Because
We're not
xylophone
supposed to
wasn't
have
going to
any
work.
promotional things, but hey, they're sponsor us.
We had scenes from a hat do not condone or endorse any type of drug use at all. So,
All right. You just like to take pictures.
last game from the hat, the quickies. Boom, chaka, boom, chaka, chaka, boom, chaka, chaka, boom. This is a quick fire game. I've got some things at the bottom of the hat here. I'm going to pull them out, and we're going to make funny stuff up based on it. All right? So, let's begin. All right. I swear we are so in sync. I don't know how we do this. The first one is strange things to put in brownies. Yes, Mark.
Xanax.
Did he take yours, Remy? Oh, okay. Remy.
Has anyone seen the little old lady behind the wheel?
Brownies. Jay.
Cookies. Mark.
What happened to all the guys in the submarine?
Remy.
Ooh, special brownies. Oh, Crisco.
John.
Fortunes.
Jake.
Girl Scouts. Brownies.
Brownies.
There's brownies. And then
Yeah.
I was a scout leader. Never mind.
I got
Okay.
it. I got it.
Mr. Olson.
Help Scouts.
Yeah. Jesus, yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, Remy.
Oh, it's Murph's one job.
John.
Salad.
Salad. Oh, yeah, that. Remy.
Oh, this tastes like diabetes and depression.
Mark.
Iguana shit coffee.
Okay. Yes, Remy, go ahead.
Redundant brownies? Really?
All right, let's move on. All right. What's this one? Oh. Hopefully it's not too soon. If politicians were truthful about campaign promises. If politicians were truthful about campaign promises. Remy.
Now, I know that I say that I'm going to stop the war, but really, I don't see a reason why not. You know, I kind of really want Manuel's Coke.
Mark.
I'm having memory problems.
John.
I promise to put a bun in every oven.
Jay.
You're. I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you. And I will vote for your issue as soon as you line my pockets with a lot of money. Remy.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm better than the last guy, but you know what? I will give you a scandal after a scandal each week.
John.
If I'm elected, I promise to fill the swamp.
Mark.
I did send the mob.
Ooh. Remy.
2024.
I promise that I will have an adequate staff that keeps rotating out of office.
Got to keep them fresh.
Jay.
If you're like me, and I know I am, you'll vote for me. Remy.
I am a crook.
John.
I hereby promise to have multiple affairs.
Mark.
Well, trickle down economics will never work.
Oh, shoot. I had another one and I can't remember. Okay. I had two. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and vote for me. I don't agree with everything I say, but that doesn't matter. Just vote for me. All right. I can't remember my last one. Let's move on. Unless someone else has got something. All
No,
right.
I'm good. Oh, John does.
One more. One more. John.
Dementia 2024.
Okay.
Who's counting? Remy.
Funny that we should go from politics to this.
Sex.
World's worst bank robber. World's worst bank robber. Remy.
Okay, put all the ballots in the bag.
John.
Yeah, I don't think that bank is going to fit in my bag.
Mark.
You know, like, I want all the money that you got, and here's my ID.
Remy.
Okay, nobody move. I want all the deposit slips, all of the withdrawal slips.
John.
Yeah, I'm just taking everything Deutsche Bank has.
Remy.
Okay, I want the toaster. Give me the fucking toaster.
Cute. Mark.
Jay, go ahead, Jay.
All right, guys, here's the plan. Okay, there's the tellers, there's the bank, and we're not wearing our masks. Mark.
I want all the money, but wait, are those cookies?
John.
God, this wait is interminable.
Remy.
Okay, I want O positive, AB negative, and a whole lot of O negative.
Mark.
I want the guy whose sperm is the one that's going to make the handsome smart man.
That was going to be my next one.
John.
Yeah, just put whatever you can fit in that pneumatic tube.
Cute. I got two of them. Murph's is, all right, put all the money in the bag. Can I open an account here? and mine was, you read the note. No, it says gun, not gum, gun. Remy.
Okay, pig, listen to me right here, right now. I want you to uncork and shimmy out all of the loot.
I feel like Captain America. I got that reference. I got that. It took me a sec, but I got it. We'll let Mark recover. John?
Yeah, thank you.
What are you talking about, silent alarm? I don't hear anything.
Okay, I got another one. All right. Holy cow. John, look at this teller. They could be your twin. John?
Yeah, I would like extra die packs in there, thanks.
Mark?
I'd like to have all my money put on this floppy.
Bitcoin. Remy?
Okay, guys, we have an inside man. So when we go in, we all shout out, "Hi, Steve!"
Jay?
Remy? Why are you standing next to me? You're the driver.
Nah, man, that's Mark's mom.
That's the old lady, yeah.
Oh,
Mark.
damn it! Oh! I was just going to go.
I wouldn't have said that if Remy hadn't brought it up. I'm sorry.
Yes.
John.
Yeah, this is airsoft. Why?
Remy?
Okay, did we get the colorful Nerf guns for our weapons? Why are all of you laughing?
Oh, I'm tapped out. Murph, Remy already did yours. Yeah. John.
Yeah, I'd like this to go, please.
Remy?
Okay, I get the hundreds, the 20s. Do you have any fives with that? Jay?
What I said. Hard to talk with two masks. John.
Yeah, I just like that all on $1 million bill.
Yeah. Okay. I know the cops are coming. Shut up. I'm losing count, man. 1, 2. I want to make sure she didn't cheat me. 2, 3. Mark.
You'll have the Harriet Tubman 20s yet?
John.
Yeah, is that camera on?
Smile. Remy.
Really? You only gave me one blister pack? I mean, come on. I can have a whole bunch of them. Give me all of the exploding paint.
Okay. Are we good? All right. We're good. Murph, John, John said that one earlier.
One more.
Remy, go ahead.
Look, I know I've been in here several times so far, but I really like watching that teller bend over. He has such a good tuchus.
John?
Yeah, do you validate parking?
I was just going to ask, can I get a receipt with that? All right.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Last one. I got one.
All right, go ahead. That's fine.
Wants to finish this off.
Man, the reason why I robbed Gotham Bank is so I could get a picture with Batman.
All I got was freaking Batgirl.
I got Catwoman.
This is an interesting switch. Okay, we've gone from bank robber to, I guess, warriors. Unlikely battle cries. Unlikely battle cries. Mr. Olson.
To the pain!
John.
I really have to poop. Jay.
2 out of 3.
Yeah.
It
Remy.
lasted more than 3 hours.
I'm telling everybody. John.
Run away! Run away!
Jay.
Maximum success or a reasonable alternative that we'll be happy with. John.
This is but a scratch.
Mr. Olson.
Plan B!
Remy.
I agree with you.
That's good. Yes, John.
I've always loved you.
Mark.
Wrong person, wrong job!
Remy.
Let's agree to disagree. Jay.
You. Hey, you. Sorry, I thought you were somebody else. John.
And we're live now.
Jay.
I don't know how to phrase this one.
Uh-oh.
The loser has to live with my mother-in-law. That would be a very fierce battle indeed. Remy.
To a statistical anomaly. And further.
John.
My wife won't sleep with me.
All right. Are we good? Oh.
Gotta be yelled.
Okay. Odd. I don't get it, but I don't get a lot of things. Cash only.
Charge.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Remy, please save me.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
Oh, you're going to send me a funny one? All right. Odd. All right. I slept with your sister. Hey, it comes from Murph. I don't get it either.
Right.
John.
My coupons have all expired.
The age-old debate. Star Wars, Star Trek, Star Wars, Star Trek. Remy.
Your mother was a hamster and your father stole the berries.
Mark.
Wear your fucking mask!
John.
Don't worry, I'm just pinching your head. Crushing her head.
Remy.
Sacagawea! Jay.
The kingdom of onomatopoeia will go bang quick on you. Cerebral, very. John.
Trump 2020.
Hooray. Oh, Mark's got that look. Mark.
Oxford, comma, forever!
In certain situations.
Remy.
Semicolon! Jay.
Bill Shatner rules all. John.
Just kidding.
Mark.
Don't forget the tittle.
Remy.
Do you have the gray poupon?
I got that one. Everybody, this is gonna hurt. All right. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Okay, Mark, go ahead.
Farrah Fawcett, the bathing suit poster.
John.
This will hurt you way more than it hurts me.
Crappy coffee in a stein.
Roast.
Remy.
Psychological trauma!
Oh, I got one. You are getting sleepy. I think we can do this forever. Remy.
I need a therapist!
We all do. John.
Zombie.
Mark.
I'll be back.
Remy.
I'm considering a career change!
John.
I need to see my therapist.
Jay.
Where's the bathroom? All right. Remy.
Xanax!
John.
Do you validate parking?
All right, be done with that. All right, it's after 8. I want to keep us limited for when we do MarsCon. We're doing MarsCon? Why, yes. And to give you a hint of what we're going to do at MarsCon, let's do a couple more quickies, shall we? You like how I worked that in there? Was that good? All right.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. All right. I can't. Damn thing stuck. All right.
Last night.
This is going to go on forever. Strange comments you hear yourself say. Strange comments you hear yourself say. Yes, John.
I think I'll vote to be on Scenes from a Hat.
That didn't take long. Remy.
Man, I'm going to have to remember that for my therapist. Jay.
Huh? What did I just say? Mark.
Good girl, you pooped in the box.
I hope that was your cat you're talking about.
It made me think of what every parent that I've gone through. Don't eat bugs. Remy.
I really need to remember actions and consequences.
John.
This really isn't going to go well.
Remy.
I shouldn't have done that.
this is good. Murph's actually got a good one.
Oh.
Everyone really thinks my jokes are funny. Let's have a moment of silence. Remy?
I shouldn't have said that.
You just said that. John?
No, I said I shouldn't have done that.
Do I really need to take a shower?
I got one. So, what's with Remy's obsession with Xanax? All right. I got 2 more. It's after 8.
All right.
Shake them up, shake them up, shake them up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, our match game, our fill in the blank. Ask not what your country can do, Ask blank. Ask not what your country can do. Ask blank. Yes, I paraphrased it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Can't make it too long.
Remy?
Ask not what your country can do. Ask what your credit score actually is.
Oh, I got one. John?
Ask not what your country can do. Ask if you have an extradition treaty.
Ask not what your country can do. Ask yourself, did you buy that extended warranty so you could drive around the country? Oh, did I steal yours, Mark? I'm sorry. Not really.
That was a good steal, though. Good steal.
Remy?
Ask not what your country can do. Ask, is this country going down the tubes?
Warning. John?
Ask not what your country can do. Ask, should it?
Good one. Remy?
Ask not to what your country can do. Ask, is this a hate crime? You put the country in this. I've got a whole bunch.
Yeah, ask not what your country can do. Ask that they eject some senators and representatives.
Remy?
Ask not what your country can do. Ask, what do you do to get out of this country? Jay?
Okay.
Ask not what your country can do. Ask what your country can't. Remy?
Ask not what your country can do.
Sorry. Oh, that's it? Cute.
No,
Oh.
it wasn't, but I got interrupted, and now
I know, I got excited because I got one. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, now that I built it up, it's going to be it's going to be as good as Steve's. Ask not what your country can do. Ask whether you should listen to rhythm and blues instead. Country. Get it.
Yeah.
Wait. I think I know which button it is. Yep. Thank you. I'm sorry. Remy, go ahead, please.
Ask not what your country can do. Ask, what has your country not done to someone else?
The old George Carlin whip a little U.S. industry on them. I got one more. All right. Oh, wait. Murph is typing, apparently.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, we gotta do the one.
We have a guest that is one of our regulars. Okay. Ask not what your country can do. Ask what it's better at than other countries. Mr. Olson.
Ask not what your country can do. Ask them to pass the beer nuts.
Remy.
Ask not what your country can do. Ask when Scenes from a Hat is actually going to be over.
Well, if you guys would let me go on to the next one. John.
Ask not what your country can do. Ask if they want fries with that.
I need to pay off that college education. All right. The last one is in my hand.
Ding,
Of
ding,
the
ding.
quickies. Hey, actually, the blue kind of goes well with this suit.
Yeah, it does.
All right. I can't find my white suit coat. I can only find my black ones in gray. Okay. Oh, it's our Joker-pity. Joker-pity. 11. Joker-pity is 11. And the way this particular segment works, gentle followers, is that 11 is considered the punchline, and they try to come up with the lead-in, the joke, in the form of a question. If possible, it adds a nice twist to it. John.
What this style definitely does not go to.
Remy.
How many times has Trump been hit in the crotch?
Jay?
I'm going to pick on our producer. What is Steve Murphy's rating on the Walmart scale? Nothing. Remy.
How many jobs does Steve Murphy have when we multiply it by 11?
Oh! Nice. Mark.
How many Xanax does Remy take every day?
Busted.
Okay.
How do you know you put your foot in your mouth? Shoe size, kids.
Yeah.
All right, maybe it's a little vague. I apologize.
No, that was a good one.
Mark.
How much Crisco, or how many pounds of Crisco does John need to use to put on his wetsuit?
Okay, I see it, Murph. John.
How many digits I'm holding up?
Remy.
What do those 2 lines of Coke look like?
We got another write-in from Miss M.A. How many jobs does Steve Murphy think he has?
Okay.
What's the number on the VCR?
Yeah.
Oh, Mike. Yes, Mark.
How many little tiny hairs still grow out of my head?
Ow. Remy.
What do I have to crank it to rock?
I was waiting for the reference. It was well timed. Thank you. Mr. Bickford.
What song was supposed to be 2 tracks after number 9? Go. Come on.
I got 2 of them. I'm trying to figure it out. What is the Roman number 2? Remy.
On a scale to 1 to 10, what do I think I am, sexy-wise?
M.A. wants to know, do you read binary?
Twice.
That's good.
Mr. Bickford.
What is my current mental age?
Higher than I thought.
What's my credit score? After my car gets out of the shop. Pow! John.
How many auto warranties do I currently have?
Mark.
What is John's future mental age?
Remy.
Wait, how many heads does that Hydra have?
Okay.
Some off.
Are we good? I know I had another one. Oh. What's the third way to pronounce boys to men? Boys to men, boys, I, men, boy, never mind. Remy.
So, how many balls are there between 5 men?
You're adding John in this again? 5 and 10. All right, everyone take a drink, relax. I think we're done.
Roast.
John, do we need to get you? John, do we need to get you a glass, or are you just content with the bottle?
I'm good with the bottle. I have a glass. I need to wash
How many
it.
ounces can my bladder hold before I have to go pee? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching Scenes 11 from a Hat. I'm your host, Jay Sterling, and I will be joined on our upcoming shows, especially the one at MarsCon. And you can go to marscon.com. I think it's com, not org. It's a local Twin Cities convention, and they're going to be doing it virtually. And we are going to be performing with some of our other online friends in various groups around the Twin Cities. And we'd love all the support, not just us, but for all our friends that we know that perform in MarsCon and conventions and the Fringe Festival. So we're going to be plugging MarsCon, March 14th at noon o'clock. 12. That's when we're on.
High noon.
And you'll see it. High noon. That's right. So with that being said,
Literally
as a
high noon.
Subtle reminder, I'm your host, Jay Sterling. And I am, more importantly, joined by Mr. John Bickford, Mr. Mark Olson, and Mr. Remy Argentum.
Oh,
Did you do that for MA?
Yes. Thank you.
MA typed in, I like Remy's haircut. All right. On behalf of all of us and our host, Steve Murphy, thank you. I hope you had fun. We had fun. And remember, enjoy life and laugh at something before it laughs at you. Good night.